Hi guys, so I just wanted to quickly come on here. I'm editing this video right now, and yes, this video was filmed in February. It is now September. 7 months have passed. Bringing it out of my video graveyard, I figured I'd upload this because everything in this video still is true. Like all of the journaling prompts and the things that were my favorite things still are pretty much my favorite things. But yeah, I was kind of scared of uploading for a while because after being gone for so long, it feels like whenever I make a video, it needs to be perfect and like really awesome, which obviously, of course, it's not going to be. I don't know, I'm currently in Korea and I'm just going through my Dropbox and there's just so many videos that I completely like finished editing but just never uploaded. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I hope you're all well. Bye. I don't know why we ever stopped doing these as a society. I feel like when I was 13 years old, I would come home from school so excited to watch Zoella and Bub's Beauty and all of my favorite beauty YouTubers' monthly favorites. And I feel like we need to bring it back. Really, no one asked for this. I just thought it'd be fun. So we're gonna start. So something I started doing in the month of February was I got back on my Notion game. I kind of fell off the wagon for a bit. I was just used to using the same Notion system. And part of that was journaling on Notion, but I realized I wasn't doing it in like a really effective way. It was kind of just like a brain dump of thoughts every time. And so something that I changed in the month of February was making a new page for journaling and then also making these little automated buttons where every time you click on it, it expands a template. And so I have a template for conscious thoughts, which is a weekly reflection that I do. Usually my boyfriend and I will go to a cafe on Saturday and like do non-work work, so like work on stuff outside of our 9 to 5 or like relationship stuff, like I don't know, finances, all that fun stuff. So usually at a cafe I'll do these 5 prompts. The first one is, what am I really worried about? And so I feel like this is a really good way to just consciously write down all the things that have been weighing on your mind. And for someone like me, I feel like I just am go 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 all the time and I don't always stop and think about how I'm feeling. Like that's something that I've been working on with my therapist. I intellectualize them and then I try to rationalize them away, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm feeling this because of XYZ, so it's fine. Because I'm doing that, I'm not actually feeling the stress or the anger, or could also be positive things, but I'm just not fully going through those feelings and emotions. So that's why I really like this prompt. The second one is, what am I presently sad about? Third one, who has annoyed me and how? There might not always be an answer to this one. Like if you're not being annoyed by something, that's awesome. But I feel like if you had a conversation with a friend or maybe a fight with your partner or something happened at work, like just any sort of conflict really, oftentimes I feel like we have to just go about our day, just like press it down. It's not a big deal. Doing that has made me not really feel those emotions of annoyance. And so this is also a good place where I can dump all my thoughts and no one's gonna see these, and so you can kind of just like write everything out. It's like a diary. I feel like journaling is just a new word for diary. Fourth one, what does my body want? This one can be great if you have realized that you're not exercising as much as you'd like, or maybe you're exercising too much and you're doing a lot of weight training. Maybe you want to add in some more yoga and slow movement. Maybe you need to do a few more stretching sessions throughout the week and your body is just like really exhausted. Yeah, just being able to be in tune with your body and what your body wants has been really helpful for me. And the fifth one, what is still lovely? So I think this is always a great optimistic, hopeful journaling prompt. Just being able to recount the lovely things in your life and moments of gratitude that you've experienced throughout the week. For me, this is usually like a candlelit weeknight dinner. Like my boyfriend and I will light candles for pretty much every meal, even if we're eating like Uber Eats hamburgers and McDonald's and stuff. But yeah, things that you're looking forward to. Maybe you had an interaction with someone that made you really happy, things that are still lovely. That was a really long journaling prompt. And then the daily journaling prompt that I do is just my daily gratitude. So just very simple, 3 things that I'm thankful for or grateful for. I do this in literally less than 5 minutes, and I think it's just a good way to either start or end your days. I feel like it's a really easy, guaranteed way for you to just start feeling better. Like if you're just feeling kind of blech, just being able to reflect on the past day and like little things, like just even, oh, the fact that it was sunny today. Like I feel grateful that the sun came out because it's the dead of winter. Stuff like that I feel really has an impact on my mood, even if it takes 5 seconds to just stop and think about it. Okay, so those are my journaling prompts. And then now moving on to product products. I've been really loving the Lancome concealer applied with this sponge applicator. It's like a beauty blender, but you don't have to wet it. That just makes things a lot easier for me, because the thing with the beauty blender is I just hate having to wet it and then like squeeze out all the excess water. But this little beauty sponge specifically, they're super cheap. I got them on Temu and they're really, really soft. They're like very, very pillowy and squishy. They do such a good job of blending things into your face. So I use it for concealer, any type of foundation or face makeup. It blends so seamlessly. Also been loving the Hourglass translucent powder. I got this for free off of Flip. If you guys don't know what Flip is, you missed. This was like my December obsession. I was addicted to this app. It's basically a TikTok app that's just for shopping, which sounds like a nightmare because it is. But they were having this insane referral program where you would invite your friend and you get like $100 to spend, and they had a ton of makeup. So I did get this Hourglass powder on there, but it does look really nice. It makes your skin look really fresh and dewy still while mattifying like all of the excess shine. Last product, Aquaphor. I don't know why, but I just have always been like a Burt's Bees chapstick gal, and I tried Aquaphor for the first time and it's so good. It's so much better than any like Laneige or Tatcha lip mask. It's actually just full of like hydrating ingredients. I'm actually not entirely sure what's in it, but it's like Vaseline but not. And I have the little like small tube applicator. I have 4 of them. I have one on my desk, one in my handbag, one next to my bed, and then I think I just have like an extra one lying around. But Aquaphor, it saved my lips because I'm really addicted to like peeling off my lips when I'm stressed, which is disgusting and also really painful. So yeah, Aquaphor just like hydrated all of that skin, and so I don't rip off my lip skin anymore, which is pretty great. All right, so moving on to recipes. I've been loving this month, or I guess last month. Can't believe it's March already. Winter, it's soup season. We've been eating soups on repeat. I have been obsessed with the Dream Pot or Dream Cooker from Our Place. They were kind enough to gift this to me and I've been using it like every single week. It actually is the perfect pot. Like, this is probably my favorite kitchen appliance right now. It does absolutely everything. You can saute, you can pressure cook, you can slow cook, you can pretty much do anything with it. And what I've been loving is making like soups and stews in it. So a recipe that I make every week so far is just a really simple chicken soup. Chicken thighs or drumsticks with skin and bones, carrots, onions, celery. You literally just throw it all in this pot, add some chicken stock and water, throw some salt, pepper, garlic in there, and then you just put on the lid and you pressure cook it for 30 minutes, and then it just comes out perfect. Like, it is so good. And I used to make chicken soup on the stove, which would take like 2 or 3 hours, especially when it was a whole chicken. But this way is just so much easier, and it's really hands-free. You like can't really mess it up. It's really hard to fuck up. You just throw it in there, let it do its thing, and then you have like perfect soup or stew. Also really been loving hot pot at home. It's so easy. It's really affordable compared to like going to a restaurant, but we got a little hot plate for our dining table so that we can have like the pot boiling. We get a ton of hot pot bases off of We, which is the Asian grocery store delivery app, and yeah, we just have like 10 different hot pot bases at any given point in time. Any mushrooms we have, bok choy, napa cabbage, thin sliced hot pot beef, lotus root, we got like niangal rice cakes, any sort of like noodle vermicelli. It's so good, and it's so easy. Moving on to workouts. I feel like I always kind of fall off the workout train in the winter, which makes sense because it's 20 degrees outside and I can't go on runs. But I have been getting back on my yoga mat at home, working out for free grind. I haven't done Chloe Ting in a long time, mostly because I don't like her music, but I really love Move with Nicole Pilates. She lives in Thailand, so the backgrounds are always beautiful, but the workouts are decently hard. Another thing I've been loving is Crop Shop Boutique, the Isabella Mathers collection. I did buy this I think over the holidays, but it is like a long sleeve ballet style wrap top. It looks really cute for like workout classes and athleisure, like you can wear it out. It's really cute. Okay, moving on to music. I have honestly not been listening to any new music. I'm going to an Olivia Rodrigo concert in Toronto in April. My company, our work offsite is in Toronto, and it just happens to overlap with her concert, so we're going. I don't know, I've had New Jeans on repeat for a while now. I'm starting to like get sick of it, so I need to find something new to listen to. So if you guys have any music recs, let me know. This might be no surprise, but Avatar: The Last Airbender, the original animated version, my brother and I watched the live action last weekend. I think it's really well done. They did the best they could, I think. The writing could have been better, the acting could have been better, the casting could have also been better. So with that all being said, I guess it wasn't that good, but it basically just made me miss the animated series a lot more. So now we are doing another rewatch. We're going through season 1, book 1, and it's really just like the best show that's ever been created, I think. In the month of February, I discovered movies from the 50s. Now hear me out, that sounds like really weird, but they're actually really good. So apparently in the 50s, I guess the most popular genre, or at least the ones that I'm watching, they're all rom-coms, and for some reason they aged really well. Like the humor in them is still really funny and the acting is like really cute. They're just like really lightweight. I love the little transatlantic accents. Some of them are black and white, but some of them are colorized, and so I loved Philadelphia Story and It's a Wonderful Life. That one was actually the first old movie I watched. That one's a Christmas movie technically, so I guess this whole thing started in December, but anytime we have a movie night, and we have this amazing projector I wanted to show you guys. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen it, but we have this insane, like, it was a $5,000 projector that I found on Facebook Marketplace for $1,000. So we've been watching movie nights a lot, and we just kind of go through the entire list of like 50s movies. So Katharine Hepburn, Audrey Hepburn, Cary Grant, James Stewart, I don't remember if that's his name, but really been loving old movies. For books, I read Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo in one sitting on the airplane. It was one of the first fiction books I've read in probably like 5+ years. I don't read a lot of fiction, but that book was so good. I almost feel like I read it too fast and I need to go back and reread it because I was literally flipping through the pages so fast. Like my eyes were just like trying to absorb as much words as I can as fast as I can because it was such a like riveting story. It's really good. It's such a good book. And right now I'm reading Ali Abdaal's Feel Good Productivity. I really like it. His message really resonates with me in that productivity stems from joy, not discipline. I used to be this like hardo discipline, like get it done, you have to push yourself, you need to be uncomfortable to grow, but actually I've found that that's not true. And yeah, the root of productivity really does stem from joy because you will always run out of motivation and discipline to a certain extent. And so yeah, I've been really enjoying his book. And lastly, I just have a podcast I have an audiobook. I usually listen to podcasts. I just finished an audiobook because they're apparently new on Spotify Premium. I listened to Julia Fox's memoir, Down the Drain. It was beautifully written. I actually didn't know who she was. I only know her because of her relationship with Kanye, and I just thought it was really interesting. I think she's fascinating. She's such a cool person, and her background and her experiences are just like crazy. Like she has really gone through it. For me, it's just kind of eye-opening to see that world. But yeah, it's crazy because it shows you like what life looks like if you are in close relations with a drug dealer, or if all your friends are addicts, if you're an addict, like how traumatizing all of that is. Those were all the things that I loved in the month of February. I'm really trying to bring consistency more in like really all elements of my life. I could really use a lot more consistency. I'd like to be more consistent with YouTube. I'd like to be more consistent with like calling my friends and my family. I just actually think this was a life hack. I just started putting in calendar blocks, like recurring calendar events to call my friends and my family. And it actually works really well because otherwise you just will never, it'll just be like a random spur of the moment thing. But if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you for listening to me waffle on about the most random things and like things I liked. But yeah, if you guys take anything in this video, please try the journaling prompts. It sounds dramatic, but they actually will change your life and just make you a much happier person, or just at least like more grounded and reflective. And so I guess that's something I hope you guys can take away. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video. Drop me a comment. How are you doing? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!